p.m. Wednesday, February 19th.
Councilwoman Selby,
Present.
Councilman Karakini,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Supervisor Keating, will you please lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we do not have any other preliminary matters tonight, so we'll move on to our regular business, item number 2. The first item is the correction and adoption of the minutes from the February 5th, 2025 town board meeting. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Upon review of the minutes of February 5th, I see no omissions or changes, and I'd like to make a motion to adopt and approve those minutes.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes?
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, the next item is the consideration of all fund bills. And Councilman Keating, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I've reviewed the fund bills, and I make a motion that we adopt them in the amount of $130,762.66.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item 3 is our correspondence. We have a bunch of it tonight. So all of this is part of the board packet on file in the town clerk's office, and they are as follows. Item 1 is the town clerk's report for January 2025. Item 2 is the dog control officer report for January 2025. Item 3 is the code enforcement officer report dated January 2025. Item 4 is the income statement from December 2024 preliminary. Item number 5 is the income statement for January of 2025. Item 6 are the cash balances from December 2024 and January 2025. Item number 7 is the PenFlex December 31st, 2024 sponsor report for Volunteer Ambulance Worker Service Award Program. Item 8 is the Erie County Environmental Management Council Annual Recommendations Report for 2024. Item number 9 is a press release dated February 4th, 2025 from NYSEG and RG&E, which they're starting to leverage AI to create a more resilient and reliable grid. Item 10 is a letter from the Bread of Outreach Center of who they are. Item number 11 is the NIOT 2025 legislation to know, updated, which was updated February 7th, 2025. Item number 12 is the NIOT February 4th, 2025 public hearing on the 2025 and 2026 executive budget from New York State. And item 13 is the NIOT 2024 laws digest. Item number 14 is a town clerk letter for appointment for Lisa Ranatella as deputy town clerk part-time. Item number 15 is an application of use of meeting facility for NYMER for a work zone safety workshop. Item 16 is a letter from Senator Patrick Galvin in support of Town of Boston funding for our water projects. One thing I did want to bring up, if anybody has any questions on what's going on with the New York State budget, I know there's a lot of chatter in the Buffalo News and all, but items 11, 12, and 13 gives a pretty good high-level synopsis of what's going on with the budget and some of the things that may be coming down the pike that affect all communities across New York State. All right, moving along, our new business. First item is our request from the floor. The floor is open. Anyone would like to come up to the microphone? If they have anything you want to comment on, please state your name and address, and please try to keep it to 3 minutes. The floor is open.
Richard Hawkins, 6892 Pinhook Drive, Boston, New York. As we all know, this has probably been one of the hardest winters that we've seen around here in a long, long time. But I have to commend Bob and his crew for the work that they've done on the town roads. They've really done a great job. I see them every night at certain hours going up and down my road and every place else, and the road really looks good. They should be commended.
Guest deputy.
I don't have much tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yesterday I got some coupons made up. We're calling it for Pizza for Positivity. They're coupons I can give out to youth at any event or school that I come across, either doing something good, saying something good, or I'm also going to use it if we have kind of a traumatic call they were involved with or part of. I'll pull them aside and explain it to them. I had Springville Kiwanis help me sponsor it, and it's a coupon. I can take it. For now, we're using Julie's, but eventually we're going to kind of span it out and get some other businesses involved. Just take some coordination. So I got that going as of last night. I updated, or I gave some more yellow dot envelopes to the town hall. Gonna get some printouts for the Handle with Care Registry, and we also have another program that's being created as we speak. And other than that, just normal calls going on right now. So been pretty steady lately, but nothing crazy. The road's been good, so it's good. We had obviously issues with the snow and where they push it, but it's kind of to the point now we're running out of room. I think places. It's a block of ice everywhere, and even my car is just one big ice block that I drive around. I hear crunching as I turn. It's just driving on the road so long, you can only do so much. So, but we're getting by. Hopefully, better weather to come. I think there's something in Boston. I heard somebody. I don't know the details this Saturday. Is there something? Does anyone know an event?
Yeah.
Okay, I can talk after and get the details. Somebody mentioned it to me, and I said I'll find out. I am working Saturday, so I'll look into that.
You'll be there.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, hearing no one else, I'll close the floor and keep things moving along. All right, item number 2 is the approval of the 2024 Service Award points for the Boston Emergency Squad. And Councilman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion to approve all the service award points for Boston EMS.
I'll second. Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 3 is to approve the leave of absence for Tina Weisdell. And Councilwoman Lukacek, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Tina Weisdell from the Congregate Dining Nutrition Program is requesting a leave of absence from July 1st to August 29th. I make a motion, we approve.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 4 is to appoint a deputy town clerk, part-time, at a rate of $21.41 per hour, and that's for Lisa Ranell.
Ranaletta.
Thank you. I don't know why I can't get that, I'm so sorry. And Councilwoman Selby, would you like to take that item tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to appoint deputy town clerk part-time position at $21.41 per hour to Lisa Renaletta.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 5 is an application for use of facility for the Conservation Advisory Council for the Snowshoe and Snowman event. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, thank you, Supervisor. The Conservation Advisory Council is holding their Deputy Miller, just so you're aware, the Snowshoe and Snowman event. That'll be taking place from 8 a.m. to 2:30. They'll be
10.
handing out, what?
10.
10, it says on here. Well, setup is 8 o'clock. Okay, so 10 to 2:30. They will be handing out snowshoes for the kids to use and having a snowman building competition. But I make a motion to approve this use of facility for this Saturday.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, item 6 is another application for use of facility for the Boys and Girls Club dated July 9th, 2025. And Councilman Karakini, would you like to take that item?
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. We have an application for use of facility from the Boys and Girls Club of Orchard Park in Boston. They're going to be having a field day on July 9th, 2025, starting at 10:30 a.m. Madam Clerk, is this available?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. They're requesting the use of the Lions Shelter with bathroom facilities, and they expect 100 to 120 attendees. I make a motion that we approve this use of facility.
There was also the request of the fee being waived.
For,
The maintenance fee.
Yeah, the
oh,
music.
I'm sorry, yeah. I'm not opposed to waiving the fee for them at all.
It has been waived in the past.
Yeah, so,
Yep.
and so the motion also carries a waiver for the $75 maintenance fee.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Karakini,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, that is all of our new business. No old business, reports and presentations. Highway Superintendent, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. First, I'd like to report that if you didn't know, there's definitely a salt shortage this year all across the state, and not just our state, farther than this state. But in the past 20 years, when we ordered salt, we used to call on Monday, and by Wednesday, we'd get our salt. Well, this year, you call on Monday, and it might be 2 weeks later or longer, so you definitely gotta conserve the best you can and stretch it as far as you can to make it work. Other than that, the roads this year are probably heaved up and as rough as I've ever seen them in the last 20 years. I mean, the town roads, as far as potholes, we have 3 very, very little potholes on all of our roads. We got some bumps where all the pipe crossings are, where the road heaves up and the trenches don't. But, so we had a couple trucks with broken springs, but all in all, truck's been holding together pretty well, and we've been making it with our salt, so we've been doing all right. Last weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday was a holiday, and we definitely had a lot of overtime for the guys. So, other than that, that's all I have tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Councilman Selby, you have the floor.
I just want to say thanks to Bob and the Highway Department for their work and our roads, and I'm proud to live in Boston, and our roads have been so very well maintained. Appreciate it. It's been a long stretch, and you guys are probably very tired, as we all are.
Thank you.
So-
We're looking forward to this weekend. They said it looks like we might not have any snow this weekend.
So keep up the good work, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. So that's all I have for tonight.
Thank you very much. Councilman Karakini, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. I'll echo that sentiment that Rich shared, and certainly my fellow board member Kathy. They're doing a great job. I was in awe at the snow pile at the top of Boston Cross. I mean, it was pushed back with a wing blade, and it was over the roof of my car, so no small feat. I would like to say that the county roads are going to need attention in the spring. I know Boston State Road is like a minefield when you're going down it, and cars are, swerving to miss the potholes, which are getting bigger and bigger. And I saw a road crew out not long ago, doing cold patch in some of those areas. That's not gonna cut it. I mean, our main thoroughfare in this town is gonna need attention, sooner rather than later. So add that to the docket, I guess, for Back Creek Road that's been pushed off and off and off. But we have one main road in this town, and Boston State, it's been, I would say, 14 years since it was ground down, and,
I believe it was 2014, so that'd be 11 years.
okay, so I'm close.
The other end of town was 2017 from Boston to Springville.
Correct.
So-
But it's getting bad, and that's certainly not the look that we want for our town, and we certainly don't have any issue paying our taxes here, so I'd like to respectfully ask the county for some attention to our infrastructure here. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you very much. Councilwoman Lukacek, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. I don't have anything tonight.
Okay. Councilwoman Martin, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor. Just a reminder, the snowshoe and snowman event this Saturday for the CAC. Come out, since this is probably the first year that we haven't had to reschedule in a couple of years. We actually have the snow to do it with, so come out and enjoy some family time at Town Park. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you very much. Madam Clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you, Supervisor Keating. At the last board meeting, I did not have the results from the February 4th blood drive, but there were 27 units collected that helped save the lives of 81 local patients. The next blood drive is Tuesday, March 4th from 2 to 7 in the community room. I do have my public notice regarding town and county taxes, so I'll just read that for the public. Notice is hereby given that the tax roll and warrant for the County of Erie and the Town of Boston for the year 2025 has been received, and all persons and corporations named herein are required to pay the taxes on said rolls. I will maintain office hours to receive tax payments at the Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, 14025, on all taxes paid on or before March 17th, 2025. My general office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Extended hours for Friday, March 14th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, March 15th, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and Monday, March 17th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We do have a drop box located to the left of the front door of the Boston Town Hall for your convenience. After March 17th, 2025, the U.S. postmark is considered the payment date when paying by mail. If paid on or after March 18th, 2025 through April 30th, 2025, that will include a 7.5% penalty. From May 1st, 25, the 7.5% penalty fee is added to the unpaid levy, forming the new tax base then due. Thereafter, interest is added to the base at the rate of 1.5% per month on the first of each month, making 18.78% in all when unpaid taxes are returned to Erie County. They're sold back to Erie County in November of 25. Taxes unpaid by the close of business on June 30th of 2025 will be returned to Erie County Commissioner of Finance, 95 Franklin Street, Buffalo, New York, 14202. Partial payment of taxes is available. If you have questions, please call my office at 716-941-6113, extension 5. Tax information may also be obtained from our website, www.townofboston.com. There is a service fee for online payment of taxes. Credit card is 2.65% or a $3 minimum, and e-check is a $1.50 flat fee. I am very pleased to report that on February 10th, I did appoint Lisa Renaletta as my part-time deputy to the town clerk's office, and I wanted to thank the board for her compensation rate of $21.41 an hour. That's all I have, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Just a couple updates. The generator, I know we talk about this a lot, but we're just waiting on National Fuel to make the connection. This is the finish line is in front of us. We just need the Josh Allen push, and we're there. That's really what we need, folks. So we need the meter and the connection. We're good. Once that fires up, that project will be done. Front steps, we're working on the agreement with Curse Construction. Once that's finalized, hopefully we can get that job wrapped up. So that's what we've been working on since our last meeting. Wanted to also kind of put notice out, since we have our friends from the Hamburg Sun here. March 19th, there will not be a town board meeting due to lack of agenda items. That's something we've been kind of having a conversation with downstairs. So anyway, March 19th, no town board meeting. But there will be that first meeting in March that we will have a town board meeting. Also, would like to thank the board for the approval to go to now NIAC. I'm still used to calling it the Association of Towns, but the NIAC program is a great conference this year. A lot of revolved around workforce development. There's a lot of new legislation that's part of a lot of what's in the packet. A lot that affects us, dog control, which is why you've seen in past board packets, you've seen dog control agreements changing with our Eden Veterinary Clinic, also the SPCA. Just a lot of things coming down. So you certainly have our work cut out for us. That'll keep us busy for a little while, but you'll see it in the board packets as we do some of those things. If you have any idea of what if you're curious of what's going on, take a look out there. One of the reasons that we're looking at modernizing our website is that the state has also made it a requirement that our townofboston.com website has to now be a .gov. It cannot be a government website. It can no longer be a .com. I won't get into the semantics of that. I didn't make the rules, but that is a new thing on the horizon. So we'll get that done and underway. We'll keep everybody updated as we move forward there. That's all I have for tonight, so I'll make a motion to end the meeting at 8:01 p.m.
Second?
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Kartakini?
Yes.
Supervisor Keating?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.